else. And that news is, if you haven't heard, the governor of Mississippi was working along with Brett Favre in order to tunnel like funds to build a volleyball stadium. But that's not necessarily something that is uncommon. People rerouting funds to bolster public institutions and things like that. That's not really the shocker here. The shocking part of all this is, so the governor of Mississippi and Brett Favre have been having an open and ongoing line of communication this entire time to get this volleyball stadium built. And it is at their alma mater, the University of Southern Mississippi, which Brett Favre's daughter actually plays on the volleyball team now. So what they did, they worked together in order to fund a new volleyball stadium for the college. But instead of it coming out of millionaire Brett Favre's pocket, or possible millionaire Mississippi governor's pocket, or any of the boosters' pockets for the college, the way that they chose to get the funds for this volleyball stadium, arena, however you want to call it, is to funnel funds that should have went to welfare recipients. So programs like SNAP and TAMF and all those things, those programs, they're missing $5 million because the Mississippi governor and Brett Favre, of all people, I don't know why that he has so much influence, and it's only because he's probably their most notable fucking graduate, or former alumni. Godly, I can't think of the word. Brett Favre is probably their most popular, most successful alumni, so that's why they went to him. But to think that someone who could barely keep his personal business together and out of the media would be able to hide a scam as big as this is mind-blowing. To think that the people would have not realized that $5 million was missing from the welfare fund, and not necessarily missing, but that it was rerouted for something as menial as a volleyball stadium. At what point do they just say, even with colleges and the things that they produce, it's never about the education. It's never about the benefit of the people even attending the college, for real, for real. This had everything to do with Brett Favre and this governor's ego and them just being able to manipulate the process to make sure that this happened. Because there's no way you're telling me that anybody cares enough about fucking University of Southern Mississippi's volleyball team enough that they're willing to just give $5 million to this team to build a stadium, which, if you ask me, is probably going to be named after Brett Favre. Nobody was going to do that. So guess what they did? Instead of, doing the logical thing and funding it themselves, they just went on and stole the money from poor people who really need it. And right now, Mississippi, if anything, is one of those places where the disparaged are being even more disparaged. There's a water crisis that's not being paid attention to, and now you got fucking football players and governors trying to take your welfare funds. It doesn't sound right. It doesn't make much nice sense, I guess so, in a way. It's just disheartening to see that someone who, because I expect a politician to be this dirty. I just don't expect a politician to be this dirty for a football player who couldn't even necessarily keep his name out of the streets even during his playing career.